Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of Can I Do It Better with AC Milan. So a bit of a bonus episode today in the sense that we're focusing mainly on the league and trying to get above the 5th place finish that Milan received in real terms in the 2018-19 season. They got 68 points and finished 5th. Currently, with about 5 games left, we've got 64 points, so we're close to the target of the points, but we currently do sit in 5th ourselves. I'd like to get above that and beat their position if possible. So that's where we're heading in terms of the last couple of episodes, but today we're going to take a slight sidestep and do a bit of a bonus episode because we've got the Italian Cup final today against Juventus. We've already bettered the result that Milan had in this competition because they actually got knocked out in the semi-final stage against Lazio in real terms, so we've gone one step further than them already, so it's okay. But, you know, once you're in the final, you'd quite like to win it, wouldn't you, really? I think most people are the same. Once you get there, got to try your best to win. Unfortunately, it's against Juventus, who are running away with the league. Well, they're not running away with it. You can see that Lazio sit 2 points behind them, but they are going to probably win the league. And they have been very good this season whenever we've played them. And we've got a league match coming up against them soon as well, which is doubly difficult. In terms of other competitions, there's not much else happening other than the fact that we made it through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, the Euro Cup, as it is in Football Manager. And we beat Arsenal in the last round, and we've now been drawn against Chelsea in this semi-final. So what the plan is for the next couple of episodes, or we'll see, is I'm going to come back and probably play the Roma game next in terms of our next episode, because I think it could be quite key in terms of getting the points that we want and breaking through that 68 mark. And also what that will enable me to do is figure out whether we've gotten through in our Euro Cup semi-final or not and got to the final. If we get to the final, what I'll do is I'll come back and play that as the last episode. If we haven't got to the final, I'll come back and play the Empoli match as the last game of the season and just tie everything together and show you where we finished in terms of the league. So that's the plan for the next couple of episodes. So we'll check in with that as we go. But today is all about Juventus and the Cup final. So let's go and have a look at our team. Unfortunately, you can see straight away at the bottom of the page here, we've got a couple of one very key injury, one not so bad, but still I would prefer no injuries at this point, obviously. But Donnarumma is out, and he's out for about 3 to 5 weeks, which is basically the rest of the season primarily. So I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get him back on the team sheet again before the end of the season, which is really disappointing considering this is the point where we're just getting all of our potential trophies, etc. We'll see if we could quite easily come out with a Euro Cup and a domestic cup if everything goes our way, and not to have Donnarumma there is a bit of a problem. Also, Piatti's out as well. He's out how long for? A couple of days, so he'll be back for the next game maybe, but that's still disappointing at this point of the season to miss out on the cup final. But the rest of the side's pretty fit and healthy, and so are the backups. So today's team is Pepe Reina in goal. We've got Conte at the right back position, Rodriguez at left back, Caldara and Romagnoli as the central defence, Biglia as the deep line playmaker, Kessie as the box-to-box midfielder, Calhanoglu as the attacking midfielder with Suso on the right, Bonaventura on the left and Higuain up top. And that's the team for today against the mighty Juventus in the Italian Cup final. So let's get into today's game and see what happens. So in terms of team talk, I've told them that there's a trophy on the line and I want them to go out there and show the world that they're born natural winners, and hope that gets a motivated performance from them. It's done okay. I've then gone positively into each of the sections and suggested that, you know, you've got what it takes to get a decent result. So I have complete faith in you. So that, you know, we've got a reasonable response from the players. So let's go into kickoff. In terms of Juventus, they've got all of their stars out pretty much. I think, you know, they're at reasonably full strength. Again, the highlights are too fast because I was trying to play some of the other games a bit quicker to get through to this one so I could make another video. Apologies for that. Slowed that down, and let's get back into this game. So it'll be interesting to see how the balance of players. You can see that on their team sheet, Ronaldo and Dybala and all that lot are there. So they are a tough cookie to crack. Tough cookie to crack? Tough nut to crack. Oh dear, mixing my metaphors there. But anyway, 24, 5 minutes in, and there hasn't been very much happening, but there's a corner kick for us. Suso on the edge of the box, back out wide to Calhanoglu. Can he get the cross in? It gets blocked, but he'll pick up the loose ball again. Can he get another chance? He and Suso get it in. Oh, Biglia with the shot from the edge of the box, but it gets eventually cleared out by the Juventus defenders and the goalkeeper. A decent opportunity there. Nice stuff by Suso and Calhanoglu on the right-hand side, but in the end, the shot didn't quite manage to trouble the goalkeeper enough, really. But yeah, not too bad. We're holding our own, aren't we? We're getting a few more shots away than they are, a bit more possession than they are, but they're always going to be very dangerous with that attacking lineup that they've got. So we've always got to maintain our concentration, but it looks like we've done that through till half-time. A little bit disappointing as a first half, but nervy first halves in cup games are pretty common, I would suggest. Nobody wants to lose, do they? So let's go into the team talk and assertively say, we've been the better team, just keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. That's what I want. See whether it can produce a calm second half performance in the knowledge that they're doing well and they're competing in a very tricky game. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. In terms of all the stats of the game, I'm really happy with it. It's just about carving out that one opportunity, hopefully, and getting a decent chance for someone like Higuain. But here come Juventus, which are always going to be tricky. Mandzukic, but a good save by Pepe Reina. Well done, Pepe. Parry's out for a corner kick, though, so the corner kick will come in from Costa. It does so, but it goes right over the top and out for a throw-in on the other side. Very poor corner kick there. In a game like this, you really need your creative players to be on the ball, really, and perform well. So we're going to check in with our side and see where we're at. Got a couple of yellow cards, a couple of slightly below par performances. Again, in a big game, Higuain hasn't done it. He's done okay for me this season, but nothing extraordinary, really. So he's going to come off because I'm just not happy with his 6.5 rating. We're going to take off one of these two yellow cards. We're going to go Biglia and bring on Bakayoko. And then we're going to take off not Bonaventura. Which one are we going to take off? It's difficult as to which replacements we've got. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take off Calhanoglu because he's nervous, and we're going to bring Paqueta on and see whether he can do something to unlock the defence. So yeah, here we go for the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so, and Bonaventura with the half volley there. It was a decent effort and just slightly wide of the post. Great free kick though that came in, or cross came in, and it was really unfortunate that in the end he just put that ball slightly wide. But we still continue to compete. Here come Juventus though, passing the ball across nicely to the right hand side. Cross comes in, half cleared onto the edge of the box, but a loose ball and Juventus win it back again. And here they come back at us with Dybala, and eventually his shot, I think, hit the top of the goal, the roof of the goal. So the dip on the ball wasn't quite enough, but they're showing that they're becoming a bit more dangerous as the match rolls on. Here comes Costa with the long shot and straight into the hands of Reina, who calmly plucks the ball out the air, which is really positive. So I'm very happy with his performance so far. He's done very well for us in the fact that Donnarumma has been injured, unfortunately. But yeah, we've made it through to extra time. I think in terms of the match stats for the second half, they came back into the game a little bit more, evened it all out a little bit, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for a bit more of a dynamic second half. So we're going to go passionately, and we're going to say this is there's a trophy on the line. Go out there and show everyone that you're born winners, which is what we did in the first team talk, and just see if we can get a better performance in extra time from them. So here we go. A couple of slightly tired players on both sides now, I would imagine, but that's just par for the course for each of us. I think in terms of conditioning, we're doing okay compared to them, actually. Again, it's part of my rotation policy to keep everybody fit and healthy as much as is possible, so that comes to bear fruit at this point in the season. Brilliant tackle by Kessie, and can he... Oh, loose ball though. Did all the hard work to get the ball and then couldn't find a Milan shirt to pass to. And here they come on the edge of the box. Dybala again with just over the top of the bar and hits the roof of the net again. And here we come on the... back out and... brilliant. That whole routine caught me by surprise then. So what did we see? We saw a corner kick come into the edge of the box and then went back out to the wide area. So his Bonaventura cross comes in. Picks up the ball passes it back out to Bonaventura, who whips the cross in at a real good pace. And there's the substitute, Paqueta, who gets on the edge of it on the 6-yard box and powers the ball home and puts us 1-0 up in a decent spot as we progress through to half-time of extra time. So can we now hold on to it? That's the question. We're going to go straight into this next period and really see what happens as we creep towards a really amazing win, potentially. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch at this point, because with Juventus, you never know. But I mean, look at Dybala on 55% conditioning. They're really struggling a little bit. A good opportunity for us to make them run if we could keep the ball and hold on to the ball. And there's the final whistle. It caught me by surprise a little bit in the end. It kind of crept up on me. I was expecting a couple more minutes of play. But a full-time 1-0 win to AC Milan. And not only did we better the performance of Milan in real terms in the Italian Cup competition, we went on and won it. A bit of silverware for the cabinet, which is amazing. So I'm going to passionately go in there and say, congratulations, boys. Enjoy these moments. You deserve it. They're all really happy with that. I'm ecstatic with that. I didn't expect it at all. I thought Juventus would cause us a few more problems than they actually did in the end. I mean, they played okay, but, you know, they didn't run away with it at all. So let's go through some of these. We lift the cup. We lift the cup. There's a bonus to pay to Wolfsburg because of Rodriguez playing in the final. We've been awarded a bit of money, a bit more money. Brilliant. Fans praise for me. Well, quite rightly so. I mean, look what I did. I won a competition with Milan, so, you know, they should be quite happy over that. Look at Juventus' stronghold on the Italian Cup competition. They've won it for 4 years in a row, and we've broken that and taken the cup away from them, which is amazing. Players on form, people are spotted watching us. We qualify for the Euro Cup for next season. Bonus payout. There's an Italian Cup review. Brilliant. We've done amazingly well. I'm really happy with that. So that was our bonus side episode of going in and winning a cup competition, which is brilliant. And so next we go back to the league and a couple of games against Chelsea in amongst the mix for the Euro Cup, and see if we can get to the final of that as well. Would be amazing. So, but that's going to be a bit tricky. So we're going to come back and play Roma, because I really want to focus on the league from here on in as much as is possible, because we've got to better that 5th place finish that Milan actually in real terms got, and they're 68 points. So join me next time for Roma, but until then, if you're enjoying the series, why not subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with the videos. That's helpful for you and me. If you're enjoying this particular episode, and I loved this particular episode, then why not click a like on it for me, and that helps me get seen by others. But until next time, if you're playing Football Manager yourself, let me know how your save is going in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear your stories. Let me know how excited you are for Football Manager 2020 that's coming out soon. A couple more months and then we'll be ready to play that. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I will see you soon, and bye for now.